What is going on, everyone? Welcome to 24/7 for another video. We've calmed down from our last video.
Yeah.
Messi versus Ronaldo. So we thought we'd do a bit of League Two stuff. So what we'll be discussing today is Salford City. They're a team that split opinion throughout football. A bit like the Manchester City of the non-league scene. So Gary Neville, class of '92 as we know, took over them with Peter Lim. Peter Lim providing some massive financial support as well. They've pretty much gone through the leagues, haven't really had a problem. And then, you know, they've got into League Two now. And they've just signed Richard Towell from Brighton, which is unreal for League Two. And we're going to be discussing today whether we think it's sustainable, how far can Salford go? You know, they've got David Beckham on board now. That is unheard of. Unreal. So we'll start off with their journey. You know, we've spoken to Gareth Seddon. Well, I have in that video when he was saying about the changes that happened at Salford, you know, the money they were throwing about. Is it something to be admired? Or is it the wrong way to go about it? It always splits opinions, so we're going to have to speak about it.
I think they had to throw money at it. If they tried a sustainable model, then they probably wouldn't be in the Football League right now. I feel they had to throw money at it to get the club to where they wanted it to be in such a short space of time. If they'd have tried just spending a little bit and just keeping the squad that they had, then they probably wouldn't be anywhere near where they are now. And I think it's just a fantastic achievement. You know, you can throw money at things at times, but it doesn't always work out. Yeah.
Do you think it should be celebrated? You know, I always say United, you know, it is true, like, teams like United, Mansfield have thrown money at their respective leagues and it's got them nowhere. So, smart investment, should it be celebrated?
Yes, smart investment should. Smart investment arguably won Liverpool the Champions League this summer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Unreal.
So smart investment is the right thing. It's just finding the correct kind of way of doing it. And I feel Salford have kind of done that in some aspects. Off the pitch, you look at the ground. It's really good ground. Like definitely,
it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
Definitely.
It's on a bit of a slope.
Yeah.
A pitch, but it's a lovely ground, lovely pitch.
I've been quite a few times this season, and you just think, like, compared to what was there, it's kind of massive. Obviously, they've got an academy as well. Off the pitch, it's been fantastic investment, and then you look at on the pitch as well, it's been very good.
It is sort of like a small scale city, isn't it?
It literally is, yeah. It's kind of like another kind of like B-Tech Man United, if you would.
Yeah, so like they've not just ploughed it into the playing facilities, they've invested in the area.
Yes.
As well, you know, they've got the foundation, they've got which goes around to all the local schools, they've got their academy. So was it surprising for you to see how much they've invested in that aspect of it as well?
I think they had to kind of keep the community on side a little bit. I feel if they hadn't and just chucked money at the playing squad, then people probably would have questioned whether or not they were the right people to take Salford forward.
With Salford, because it is Salford, not Salford, Tom. Is the fan base going to take some time?
Yes, definitely. I think if you look at the amount of clubs in Manchester alone,
very diluted, isn't it?
It's pretty much, there's so many clubs in Manchester compared to like
Ashton United.
Season tickets are on sale. I've got a plugger.
You have, yeah. Just so you know, Tom doesn't make any money off them. That's not why he's plugging them. He's head of media at Ashton. You are doing a good job. You know, maybe the other one was better. The other head of media was better, but you are doing a good job. So, do you think the fan base will take time?
Yeah. Compared to like where I'm from, you know, there's only really Mansfield, Notts County, Forest in my local area.
Lots of farms.
And
everyone drives to the game with a tractor.
That's what I mean though, it's in like kind of like a 20-mile radius, there's only like 3 teams. You go 20 miles here, you think about the amount of professional teams.
And non-league.
Non-league, it's on another level. So I guess they're gonna have to like kind of build that up over time.
What was it like when you went there? What was it? What was the atmosphere like?
Pretty dead.
Dead?
Like, I don't know. It just seemed very plasticky. Like there was quite a lot of just like people there kind of for the experience rather than diehard fans. Like I know they've got a section behind the net. I went there the first time I went there, and they sang a bit, but they were a bit dusty. Probably the game was not the best either for them to kind of get off. But then I went to the semi-final against Eastleigh, and again it was just a bit dead. Did a pitch invasion at the end, which was quite fun.
Did you go on?
I did go on.
What was it like?
Nice surface.
Nice surface for a good pitch invasion.
Yeah, nice surface for a good pitch invasion.
I've only really pitch invaded at City, so...
Oh, big time.
I know, I'm a big time pitch invader.
I'm not a big time one like you.
Do you know what I mean? Well, you don't really get much chance at Mansfield, do you, to pitch invade? So.
Okay.
Well, it's just a scrap, but not for the right reasons. So, this big investment, Peter Lim also owns Valencia, so he's got huge amounts of money. Coming in now to League Two, it shows no sign of letting up. Richard Towell from Brighton made, 38 appearances last season in the Championship for Rotherham.
Yeah. That's
an incredible signing. Do you think now's the time where they need to be more sustainable, or can they just plough it?
I don't think they can plough it due to FFP. Like, that is going to probably be the one thing that might kill them.
But with, sponsorships like Sky, Gary Neville can manipulate them.
Yeah.
And again, we're always open for new academy graduates at Manchester City. If you want to know how to inflate your sponsorship deals, come and see us.
Literally, there'll probably be a way around it and they'll figure it out. But I think they can plough a certain amount of money into it. Like, we've somehow ploughed 3 seasons worth of money into it and not been kind of fined or anything. So there is ways that they can do it.
Our recent graduates here at Manchester City, Mansfield Town.
But I think the squad they've got as well at the moment is probably good enough for a League Two not to probably go up.
Players like Danny Lloyd.
Yeah, Danny Lloyd. Rooney's on £4,000 a week. I think their wage bill was something similar to us.
I'm sure they were spending, £76,000 a week?
Yeah, it was something ridiculous. Like, it was close to ours.
They've got players who are out on loan on massive amounts of money. Look at Josh Askew.
Yeah.
He doesn't play.
Yeah.
And he's on so much money. Like, how far realistically, and this is the big question, can they go? With Peter Lim at the helm.
Championship.
For me, it's the Prem.
You say that.
Why do you think Championship?
I just feel that they don't have the kind of fan base there. I feel that's...
Do you think that matters though?
Yes.
Fans are going to come.
Fans are going to
come if David Beckham's there. The class of '92, but David Beckham's a big attraction.
He is.
These guys have all got brands in the pocket. They're not going to be short of sponsorship.
No.
I don't think it stops.
I feel though, like, it's a different beast, the Football League, compared to non-league. Non-league, I feel you can chuck money at it and it can work stupendously. Like, you look at, is it Billericay?
Yeah.
Billericay just chucked money at it and it worked. Like, they weren't even the best team. Like, behind the scenes, like, it was just a mess.
Yeah, awful.
You look at maybe the Football League and it's just, you've got to have it, pretty much everything has to be in place to achieve promotion. You don't see many clubs go up when they're not off the pitch ready to go up. So it might take a few more years, maybe a more gradual progress rather than shooting straight through the leagues for me.
Yeah, I don't think they'll shoot straight through, but I think 10-year plan.
Yeah.
I think Premier League's an aim for them. Can Salford handle a Premier League team with Man United and Man City?
Be interesting.
Because that's when fans do become important.
Yeah, that'll be interesting one to see if they ever make it and how that kind of pans out. Like, where do fans go? Do disgruntled, if United are still bad at the time, do they
Fingers crossed.
Do they go to Salford?
Salford,
sorry. Do they kind of, get rid of United where they're losing, they're paying through the nose? Or do they go to Salford where... I know Neville spoke about it quite a lot, where he's discussed maybe rewarding fans with lower ticket prices.
It's a strange one, isn't it, for the class of '92 to potentially harm Manchester United?
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be good. Do you think they'll ever sell? I just not think they're in it for that.
I feel it'll get to a point where they probably will sell. It probably where, like you saw Giggs sell his share because of obviously other commitments. I feel it'll probably get to a point where the other players will get to a point in their lives where they won't have time for the club, so maybe it will be time to sell. I think the big person they've got to keep there, though, is Peter Lim.
Yeah.
If he goes, then there's not many
If he pulls that bank balance.
There's not many people with that kind of money knocking about, is there?
Well, I've got a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my bank account's got 14 quid. If Salford want that 14 quid, they can come and get it. So how far finally? So we've got 2 points. So we've got the favourites to go up in League 2 this season straight up. Do you think that'll happen? Because we do see it a lot. You said 7 teams since 2003.
2003. So
they've done the double promotion.
7 out of 34 teams, which is a really good statistic. I think it's over 20% that. Which, if you look at any other league,
never happens.
Well, it's like someone winning the Championship then winning the Premier League. Never going to happen. Yeah, exactly. So, they could be another team. You look at Tranmere. If it's keeping that core nucleus together, though, will be the thing. If they don't go out and I know they're going to spend money, but it's kind of adding rather than rebuilding a whole squad.
Yeah. And do you think they'll keep Graham Alexander in the long term, or do you think he's always going to be looking over his shoulder?
It depends how they do this season. He's an ambitious young manager, so he'll want to get to the Premier League.
Who could take a penalty?
He could take a penalty. But I feel, it's going to be a tricky one, really. What do they kind of see in him? Obviously, they had Bernard and Jono, and kind of you felt they were always looking over their shoulder. They're very non-league.
I think it's a different situation for those two, though.
Yeah.
But if Alexander does get to the Championship, where he's not really been, does he start looking over his shoulder?
I feel they'll give him a season. Obviously, they gave Jono and Bernard a season, obviously at a different level, but gave them...
I mean, they got promoted, won the league, and then got sacked.
Yeah. But they gave them a chance at National League North after not achieving promotion the first year. Yeah,
it was a bit weird though, wasn't it? Give him a chance. They do what they ask, and then you're gone.
Yeah.
I think it was just more of a style of football type of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, just finally, where do you think is the end goal? Do you think they can ever get to Champions League football?
Champions League's a mile off.
No, in the future,
it's a different,
do you think it's possible?
It's a different breed.
It's just a yes or no.
No.
You don't think they'll ever get there?
No.
I've got a sneaky feeling they will.
No.
I just feel like they've got the people, they've got that class of '92, and when you've got big sponsorship, pulls like David Beckham, there's always a chance. So that was our view on Salford. Whether you think it's right or not, how they've done it, let us know in the comments below, and how you think they'll get on. But thank you very much for watching. Thought we'd do a little bit of a League 2 one now. So if you did like us doing more lower league content, drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Look at the website as well, 24/7 Football. Check it out. It will be updated within the next few days with the new team, so Salford's section will be on there. And thank you very much, Tom, for coming on the video.
No worries.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone. It's been 24/7 Football. See you next time.